Hey guys, in this problem I have to find natural response of an LTI system, and the system is described by difference equation here. Okay, and they have given us the initial condition as well. Y of -1 is equal to 0, y of -2 equal to 1. I have two initial conditions. Why? Because it's a second order system. How did I say that it's a second order system? Because I have n minus 2. Okay, y of n minus 2, since I have 2 here, so it's a second order system. If I have one more term with y of n minus 3 with some coefficient with y of n minus 3, then it will be a third order system. Fine. Okay, now what do you mean by finding a natural response of a system? Say, we have discussed it in the previous video. So if I have a system with impulse response h of n, input is x of n and output is y of n, and we'll be having the initial conditions y of -1 -2 dot dot dot. So finding a force response is nothing but what? Sorry, finding a natural response is nothing but what? I have to make input equal to 0, whereas I have to consider the initial condition. Fine. So in our case, they have given us the initial conditions, so we can make use of it. And once again, since the initial conditions are given, I have to take what kind of Z transform? Unilateral or bilateral? Yes, I have to take unilateral Z transform. Fine. So we'll try to solve it. So solution. So, first what we do is we'll take Z transform of this difference equation. Okay. So take Z transform of the difference equation. And since the initial conditions are given, which Z transform I have to take? I have to take unilateral Z transform. Okay. Fine. So what is the Z transform of y of n? It is y of z minus 1 by 4 into, so what is the unilateral Z transform of y of n minus 1? So it is Z transform of x of n minus 1 is what? Z to the power minus 1 into x of z plus x of minus 1, right? So it is nothing but, so since here we have y, so I have to write it in terms of y. So it is z to the power minus 1 into y of z plus y of minus 1, right? Minus of 1 by 8 into, so what is the unilateral Z transform of y of n minus 2? Z transform of x of n minus 2 is what? Z power minus 2 x of z plus z power minus 1 x of minus 1 plus x of minus 2, right? So it is z power minus 2 y of z plus z power minus 1 y of minus 1 plus y of minus 2, right? Okay, is equal to, what is the Z transform of x of n? It is x of z plus, what is the Z transform of x of n minus 1? It is z power minus 1 x of z plus x of minus 1. Okay. Now we shall plug the initial conditions here. So what is the value of y of minus 1? This is 0, right? And what is the value of y of minus 2? Y of minus 2 is 1. Y of minus 2 is 1. Y of minus 1 is 0. Correct, no? So what I end up here is y of z minus, so this is 0, it is 1 by 4 into z power minus 1 y of z minus, so what do we have? 1 by 8 into z power minus 2 y of z. So this is 0, and I have minus here, minus 1, minus 1, but 1 into 1 by 8 is 1 by 8, right? Okay, this is equal to, basically here itself I could have made it as 0, but anyhow I'll make it as 0 here. And why did I made it 0? Since I'm finding natural response, for natural response x of n is 0, so whatever the thing is there in terms of x of n, you make it 0. Okay, because that's what the definition says. Natural response is when you make x of n equal to 0, input is 0. Okay, now so if I just simplify this, if I take y of z common, 1 minus 1 by 4 into z power minus 1 minus 1 by 8 into z power minus 2 is equal to, I take this 1 by 2 to the other side, I get 1 by 8. Correct, no? Okay, now so if I take y of z is equal to, if I take it to the other side, 1 by 8 divided by 1 minus 1 by 4 z power minus 1 minus 1 by 8 z power minus 2. Mind you, I need to get y of z. Why I have to get y of z? Because I'm finding the response of the system. Whenever I have response, it has to be y of z. Okay. In the sense, response is nothing but output. This is what I need. Once I get y of z, I can take inverse z transform. Now, since this is negative power of z, I have to convert it to positive power of z as usual, right? Partial fraction expansion. So I have to multiply what? I have minus 2, so I have to multiply numerator and denominator by z square. What do I get? Y of z is equal to 1 by 8 z square whole divided by z square minus 1 by 4z minus 1 by 8. Correct now? Okay. So what is the next step? So I have to bring it in the form of y of z by z, right? So y of z by z is equal to, so I had 1 by 8 z square, so it is 1 by 8 z divided by, and I will factorize the denominator. It's a second order system. I get two poles. One is at z equal to 1 by 2 and the other one is at z equal to minus 1 by 4. You just check this. Uh, Again, as usual, partial fraction expansion. So I can write this as y of z by z is equal to a divided by z minus 1 by 2 plus b divided by z plus 1 by 4. If you solve for a and b, I'm not solving it. I get a as 1 by 12 and b as 1 by 24. So if I plug these to this equation, I get y of z by z is equal to 1 by 12 into z divided by, I will directly take this z to the other side, z minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 24 into z divided by z plus 1 by 4. Okay, so I just took this z to the other side. Now I'll take inverse z transform on both sides. Basically I have to, the thing is, no, usually all LTI systems will be causal system. So see, even though in the problem if they don't say it's a causal system, you just take it as a causal system. So what's the inverse, what is the inverse Z transform of a causal system? For this sequence, it is, causal is nothing but right sided sequence, so I have to put it in terms of right sided sequence. It is nothing but what, 1 by 2 power n u of n plus 1 by 24 into, what is the inverse Z transform of this? 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 power n u of n, because I have plus here. So, okay, this is the output of the system y of n, and this natural response of the system, in the sense output of the system, will change if the initial condition is changing. Okay, we can have any initial conditions here. Accordingly, the output will change in this equation. Okay.